Hello. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm going to try to explain what happened. A couple of days ago, actually only a day ago, it was yesterday, Declan, I came home from work and I logged onto the server, and then I saw that Declan was on the server. He joined straight after me basically, and then we started talking, and he showed me what he'd been building that day. And whoops. I'll just check this is working. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So he showed me what he'd been working on, and he had built this cool model. An X-Wing starfighter spaceship from Star Wars. And this is really cool. He followed it with a had a tutorial online somewhere, and he copied the tutorial and built this. It was really awesome. I loved it. And so we started talking about what else could we build. Well, I said, hey, what about a Death Star up in the sky? And he said, what about a Star Destroyer? And I said, hey, good idea. And before I knew it, he'd shot up into the sky and started to map out this giant thing. And then I joined him, and we started building this thing. It's enormous. And we spent hours. I spent personally probably about 8 hours up in the sky here. Look how high up we are, helping to build this great structure. And I'd recorded a live stream for about 3 hours. And then I can't remember what I did, but I ended up stopping the stream. I think I hit a wrong button, and I ended the stream, and I thought, oh, that's a shame. I'll go back and try and download it from YouTube and then re-upload it, is what I thought I had to do. So while I was mucking around trying to do that, I accidentally deleted the entire stream anyway. So everything was gone. So, you know, the way that we figured out how to do the angles and all that, which I mapped out the kind of overall outline, but Declan was the one who figured out how to get the right shape, you know, with this kind of tiered, what do you call it, terraced. Look at that spider fell out. This kind of design, which looks really cool. And then I tried to build this structure up here, and I failed miserably. And I asked Declan if he could do it because, well, yeah, he's just way better than me. So yeah, this is what we're working on. And so this is the result of probably 2 full days of work for one person, because I've spent myself, and I've just come home and spent about another hour and a half, maybe even, well, let's just call it an hour and a half. So I've spent like 10 hours on this myself, and Declan's probably spent, it's hard to say, but probably about the same. So it's a lot of work, but you know, it really is, because there was nothing up here. This is the sky, and every block that you see here has been placed by either Declan or me. And it is a huge amount of work, but it's been really cool too. Now, this Star Destroyer is not accurate, unfortunately. It wasn't until I'd sort of done the back end of the thing I realized that the Star Destroyer is actually not flat at the back. It's got a bit of a pointed shape to it. But it was going to be too much work to try and fix that. So we decided to go with it as it was. I tried to make the engines here at the back of the ship, but, you know, I'm not as creative as Declan with the geometry, so that's my effort. Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe Declan will do better engines, but or something. I mean, actually, you can see there that this one is too low. and it's in the wrong place too. It should be further over. And look down there, there's the jail. It's funny how one of the things you can clearly see is my house down there at spawn. There's the Creeper 12 sign that Declan built. Some structures that Anton built. Some prison escape type games in there. What's that? That's a cloud. And our Star Destroyer. That's what it is. It's a Star Destroyer. Now, this afternoon when I got home, I started to try to build the bottom part, to cover up the bottom part. And I've done a bit, especially if, whoops, on this side of the ship, I've done all this, which takes a long time. Oh, there's my skin there. There's dadmin. I got to there and thought I needed to have a break, and I'll put some food on because I'm a bit hungry. And so yeah, once we get this all filled in, then we can start thinking about what kind of rooms are going to be on the inside here. This structure here is the hangar, where, if you remember Star Wars, the movie, original movie, Princess Leia's spaceship is caught and brought up here into the hangar. That's open to underneath the ship. And yeah, so a lot more blocks to be placed here yet. I don't know how many blocks we've done. It's probably thousands of blocks that Declan and I have put in place here. It'd be really great if somebody wanted to come online and help us build this thing, because there's only the two of us and it's taking ages. On the one hand, though, that's a good thing, because one thing I've noticed about Declan is that he is incredibly accurate, and that's fantastic, because it means, you know, if you're not making mistakes, you're not wasting much time. And I try my hardest to be accurate as well. So I appreciate Declan's work, and it's going pretty well. I just wish it was going a bit faster, because I'm getting a little bit sort of tired of it. This is the back of the engine where I'm not sure. I tried to make it indent, if you like. I can't think of the right word, but into the ship, so it was partly inside the ship, to give it the impression that it was, you know, like an engine shape, bell-shaped thing. But watch this. Check this guy. See ya. Oh, he only went there. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. The background audio is TV1 News in New Zealand. TV1 News. In New Zealand, we only have like 3 or 4 channels. I mean, we've got TV1, TV2, TV3, and then we used to have a TV4, but that stopped years ago, and now we have Prime and oh my gosh, what's that one called? Duke TV, and there may be another kind of public channel. We get Sky, but you have to pay for that. And Netflix is available, and all of those online or subscription services are all available, but I don't have any of those. And at about this time of the day, which is 6 p.m. in New Zealand, I like to watch the news. And I probably won't watch any more TV after this. Actually, no, tonight I might, because we have a show called The Repair Shop, which is an English show. And they have people come on the show and they bring treasured items that have been damaged or neglected, and the repair shop take them and bring them back to their former glory. And sometimes the jobs that they do are just amazing. You know, they'll take a broken bicycle or something and make it completely functional and shiny like it was brand new. Just amazing. Cuckoo clocks, music boxes. I've seen them work on. There was a musical instrument. I think it was a sitar or something that was repaired. That was amazing. But yeah, so I thought I'd make this little stream. I'll keep the thing going for a while, but I'd like to just mute the microphone, but leave the audio, but I can't really do that. So I'm going to put the microphone down. I just have to go and check my rice to make sure that it's not burning. And I'll be back. Thank you. All right, I might have just caught that in time. I think some of that rice is going to be a bit crunchy, but I think it's going to be okay to eat it. Right, well, seeing as I have a stone block in hand, right. Now I want to mirror that on the other side. So it's a bit hard when... Oh, wait a minute. I think it should look like that, right? And then we're flat across here. And we're just going to fill the floor in here. It's unfortunate that we can't make this really accurate to the design of the Star Destroyer because, well, basically, Minecraft is a bit weird in the way that it does things because it's all blocks. You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not quite sure what to do with that yet, but we'll just leave it. And then over here. Okay. Oops. What is that? That's nonsense. No such thing as an orb of energy. Oh, actually, no. What have I done here? This is wrong. We need to have that. I think it goes like this. Whoops, not that one. That one. Handshake. Okay, so I need to doctor this up to make it look the same. Okay, I think that doesn't belong. So tricky, isn't it? Because the other thing is that it's all the same color. So it's like, man, how do you make sure that you're putting things in the right place? No, it's not right. What am I doing here? This is not right. Oh, well, let's fill this in. Oh. Strong appetite for change. What do you mean? The cost of living is ridiculous and people are starving to death? Well, yeah, there, man, let's change that. Oh, starving to death, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But are you kidding me? The cost of food is just craziness. Well, it's turning into something. I'm not sure what to do with that. I quite like that kind of gap in between there, just for a bit of detail. Wow, why is that like that and that's like that? Okay, so basically I want to get in here and even this all out so it's the same and stuff. Sorry, Skeleton, but you have got to go. Yeah, that block doesn't need to be there. So I think I need to put another terrace layer down here to join those up, or that up to there. Actually, there were two of them, weren't there? So there was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Sleeping through this night, that must be Declan. It's a good idea to do that because otherwise we get attacked by phantoms, because I think there's a rule in Minecraft that if you don't sleep for 3 days or more, the phantoms come and harass you. I might be wrong about that. What am I doing here? This stuff was all just the blocks I put into for the outline of the ship. But we've gone beyond that now, so this is not needed anymore. And it takes up a lot of room, so I'm going to get rid of it. Mm-hmm. Diamonds in the sky. I'm not sure. Is that a Rihanna song? I'm actually not even sure who sings that song. Diamonds in the Sky. I like it though. Well, yeah, I only like that part of it. I don't know the rest of the song. What? One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Really? Hey. Oops. Right. Oh, no, that's a mistake. What do I do? What have I done? That doesn't belong. Who's that? Oh. Okay, so it's getting there. This is the front of the ship, obviously. Now I'm not going to do down there yet because I have a feeling I may have to do another terrace and drop it down one more level there, at least to that level. And I haven't really scoped that out, so I'm not sure. But I've got heaps to do on this side of the bottom, and still heaps on that side. I'm actually a bit concerned. Well, I don't really know if this is going to work, or I should say, I don't know what it's going to look like when it's done. It may look really convincing, or it may look completely rubbish. I don't know. But, you know, wow, how did that? That's a crazy line of blocks just there. And that there, that's Declan. Look at the detail here in the accuracy. That's Declan. That is weird. I might just knock out some of that because that looks weird. And this is probably me because I'm a bit of a hacker, let's admit it. Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, when we've got this done, there'll be tons of space in here. The hangar will probably be like the first major room, and then we'll branch off and build other rooms in here for who knows what, just for amusing things. And then we have to figure out some way of getting up here because this is a survival server. So when you come into this game, you're in survival mode. You cannot fly, so you can't just go up there to the Star Destroyer and look around. There needs to be some system to transport you there. Now, we've got this teleport thing that I made. Well, okay, I keep throwing away my block. Doesn't matter. This teleport thing I made, it uses some JSON code in a data pack that I've installed, or that I created. And what is this? Oh, look at this. Okay, so Declan's already planned ahead. He's created a portal to go to the Star Destroyer. That's cool. So we just have to enable that, which means it's pretty simple. I'm not. I guess I am an op here because I'm a creeper. But what we'll do is create a function for this command block, and that will just contain basically a teleport code, and it will teleport whoever. And we put one of these pressure plate on there. And then when you step on the pressure plate, you activate the command block, which will transport you into the Star Destroyer. So that's cool. So I have to write a function for that. And that's pretty basic. I just have to figure out where it's going to transport you to. You know, what location will you appear in the Star Destroyer? And then I create a script for it in the data pack, and then call the script from here as a function. Bam. And then do another command block up there where the portal is up in the Star Destroyer, which will turn you to pad 1, because all of the portals when you come back all send you back to pad 1 at spawn. That's how that's gonna work. But look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that thing. All right, I'm going to now end the stream here because I need to make my dinner, and I think I brought you up to date with what's going on. It's quite interesting, quite exciting, and like I say, it'd be great if somebody wanted to come and help us. That would be pretty tricky though, because you can only really work on the Star Destroyer in creative mode, and to get creative mode, we need to trust you that you're not going to just start destroying everything instead of building, because it's very easy to destroy everything in creative mode. You can, just pull TNT out of the inventory and just throw it wherever you want and blow stuff up. It's very, very easy. So that's why we've made the server survival, so that that's not an option. And we have felt the need to keep it that way because we've had people coming in and exactly doing what I'm talking about and just blowing things completely to pieces, destroying hours and hours and hours of work. And I would really hate it if if that got destroyed, especially now, because I've spent at least, I'd say, 12 hours on that, and a day at work is 8 hours, and that's a day at work. Do you want to go to work? Not really. You have to get money, but I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But yeah, 12 hours of my time, probably a similar amount for Declan. And if somebody came and just wrecked that, we'd be pretty hurt by that. So yeah, please come and help, but please understand that we need to trust that you're not going to just get up there and start blowing it to pieces, because it is quite difficult to work up there in the sky. You have to fly, you have to be very accurate, and that's part of the reason that it takes so long. But both Declan and I are really enjoying it, and so if it was tampered with, it'd be really distressing for us. So if you come onto the server, whoops, where am I? Please don't do that. Look at that. Anton's got some crazy freezing the water type thing going on. That's weird. Look at that. Crazy. Wow. Okay, I don't understand why he needs that, but there you go. All right, so as I say, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the stream now. I may come on later and do another stream, and maybe we'll switch to Declan so you can see what he's been doing, because he's the creative one, and what he's doing is really interesting. I'm just sort of filling in the blanks, or filling in the empty parts right now. Not that interesting. Not that interesting. And there's a message in the chat from Declan. He says, got to back up the server soon, I think. Ha ha. Yes, if you're listening, Declan, I backed up the server this morning before I went to work. But yeah, if you want to just put a message on the server to say that you're going to leave the server, because when I back up the server, I need to shut everything down. So just let me know when that's convenient for you, and we'll do that. And then we'll come back on and carry on, and then I'll open up a new stream and switch the camera over. I think that might be a plan. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Anton's World of Videos on YouTube, please. That'd be great. And come and play Minecraft nicely.